So folks, Coronation Street and Charlie Lawson. More about Charlie in a minute, but I noticed today they've given the viewing figures out for Coronation Street for Christmas Day. I think it was watched by 2.6 million people. Now I know we're in a time when there's a lot more TV stations. I know there's a lot of streaming. You've got your Netflix, your Amazon and anything and everything else. I understand that. But 2.6 million for ITV's flagship show. Unbelievably low. I couldn't believe. When I read it, I thought, have I read that right? Absolutely crazy. Maybe think to myself, is there a time when we're going to get live without Coronation Street, when it's going to be taken off air? If it continues to plummet, it could happen. I'm sure it won't. I would hope it wouldn't, because there's certain people who live by it that have watched it for 30, 40, 50 years. But 2.6 million on Christmas Day. Shocking. Not that I wanted to say goodbye to Gail. Well, I did, but I wanted to say goodbye to her about 30 years ago. So it wasn't a landmark episode for me. I think she's been crap, as I said the other day, but 2.6 million. Anyway, back to Charlie. Charlie's been in the press today, yeah. I think in his own way, been bragging. He'll say he's not been doing it for that, but I think he has been, and I don't know that I took it that way. It was all headlined, I've had some wild nights with Katie Price. Seemingly they've been friends in the past. He was saying, I think she's been treated badly by the media, but by many of her ex-boyfriends. Then he went on to say they were regularly pictured in London at 3 or 4 in the morning coming out of various clubs. They never knew where they were or what they were doing because they indulged in most everything. He was saying, let me put the bins onto it because I might get it wrong. What did he say? He said, we took everything. He said, I took everything. He said, coke, cannabis, heroin, ecstasy, LSD, speed. Plus lots and lots to drink. There was a time I was drinking a bottle of whiskey a day. And I thought, did we really need to know that, Charlie? Did you need to tell folk? He said his favourites were coke, that's cocaine, and also speed. He enjoyed those two, the others not so much. And I'm thinking, what's it all about this? Why have you wrote this? And as I say, he's saying he thinks she's been badly treated. He calls her pricey. I think Price has been badly treated by the media and by ex-boyfriends. When you read that about him, and she's been on the trips with him, the benders with him and whatever else, would you expect anybody to treat her any other way, be it boyfriends or the press? I think all that is stuff you should have kept to yourself, Charlie, but that's only my opinion. You know, you're lucky you didn't end up in the big house, as you put it. That's what you coined it in, Coronation Street. You're very, very lucky. You know, you've been very, is it proficient? Is that the word? Maybe it's not. In the various, dabbling with the various drugs and substances. You naughty boy, you naughty boy. I think he just wants us to know that although he's settled down now and he's an older man, that he had these wild times. Sounds like they were very, very wild. No, I'm not so sure that's a combination that I would be keen on meeting old Katie, or Price as he calls her, and Big Jim on a night out. No, they're not for me, really. They're not for me. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. It surprised me, to be honest with you. It surprised me. Right, where's the off button? Here we go.